Good afternoon. This is Rich Nelson with Allendale covering the wrap-up commodity comments. This is Tuesday, January 31st of 2012. Overall, looks to be a pretty interesting day as far as trading. Did see the U.S. dollar close up, or last trade was up about 12 points here. This is a reversal from this morning, and when it was down about 20 here. So the trade does feel that there's a little better feeling on this whole Greek issue here. The announcements by government officials that, you know what, they have reached an official deal with debt holders. Also, the talk that the European finance ministers also agreed to start this whole changeover from the European financial safety system to more of a longer term, more of a banking type of bailout system, rather than funded directly by the European Central Bank here. So overall, there are some better feelings coming out of this whole EU issue here, but we'll have to see how long this lasts here. As far as issues on the corn today, corn up 8 1/4 cents. It was interesting to see it close just under that closely watched 100-day moving average that many people in the trade are watching right now. So as a key point there to watch. As far as soybeans up 15 1/4, good rebound on this end. Still didn't take back all of yesterday's losses though. And on wheat, up 21 1/2 cents here. As far as some key drivers overall here for wheat, we'll of course point out that the government, the Russian government did affirm that they are talking about this whole grain export tax issue here, and that will be discussed and maybe even an announcement coming here this week here. So that certainly was something that the trade was talking about today. Of secondary importance, the Russian Grain Union, a group representing the farmers, did suggest that they are going to get some type of tax enacted by as early as April here. So we'll have to see exactly what comes out of this news here. Third thing for Russia, of course, there is some talk about this Russian cold snap. They've already got some deaths associated with it, and the trade is wondering what type of winter kill, if any, it may actually have. It may actually cause for their winter wheat crop. So as far as wheat, actually a few things lined up for to suggest a moderate rally here today. News out this afternoon. Also, got to point out AgroConsult, which is a group out of South America. They did suggest that the Argentine corn crop could be down to 18.8 million tons. So this is the lowest number yet as far as a firm number from these type of South American groups. Keep in mind, 18.8, that's still a far cry from USDA's latest number of 26 million tons. So the trade will be closely watching USDA's number coming up here on this next report, which is just in really about a week and a half from now. So this is going to be a closely watched number for this issue. That group, AgroConsult, also suggested that the soybean crop would be 45 million tons. That's also a good deal lower than USDA's estimate of 50.5. So we do have some moderately bullish news we can point out here today of reasons why we did see this moderate rally here in grain prices today. As far as livestock, cattle up 82. So keep in mind, yesterday we actually had this kind of bearish mentality going for the rest of this week on this whole problem of moving beef, as consumers are still favoring poultry and cheaper products here. But forecasters gave us kind of threw us for a loop here today as they upped these forecasts for the Thursday-Friday snowstorm. This will hit in the western plains, dumping as much as 5 to 10 inches in many of the key feedlot areas as far as the nation. So this snowstorm may have actually saved some of the sentiment, saved this whole bearish attitude which was beginning to develop, and maybe we'll see some stable trade, certainly going into the snowstorm. So expect prices stable here probably through Thursday at the least here. Also got to point out, if you guys haven't been watching the charts, take a look at the April and then take a look at the far deferreds, October and December. While April and nearby have stumbled a little bit, heck, we just hit brand new highs for that October and December. So we have some very clear signals from the market as far as its expectation for long-term demand. Over on the hogs, an impressive rebound as well today. $1.72 rebound higher for the April contract. It was very surprising to see Packers may actually run a pretty good kill lined up for Saturday. Talk right now, 75 to 85,000 head. That's actually much better than this past Saturday's very low 58,000 head number. So even though margins are not improved that dramatically, it looks like Packers expect them to change very quickly, and the trade took that as a very positive sign here for hogs. So overall, as far as the big picture, we've got quite quite a few things going on as far as all this Russian news, all this concerns and talk about the Greek EU debt situation and their negotiations. So a lot of things going on here, a lot of markets moving. We've got a lot of information we would be happy to share with you if you guys want to give us a call here and talk about these markets and, more importantly, marketing plans for how to move some grain for 2012. Our phone number here is 1-800-262-7538. Anybody who answers the phone will be happy to discuss some very clear plans and very great strategies to lock in some very solid profits for 2012. Once again, 1-800-262-7538. This is Rich Nelson. Have a good trading day and a good trading week.